Morning of day 5. I'm just leaving Low Gap Shelter where I spent the night. I'm going to put a little video after this that's actually from last night, which was very cool. There are nice people at the shelter hanging out, through hikers, and one of them, whose trail name is Hot Moose, don't ask me, was carrying a little, I guess it's guitar, string instrument of some type, and a woman named M picked it up and started playing, had a beautiful voice, and it was really sweet to listen to. So that was cool. And I'll have more to say about the whole trail name thing at some point, for those of you who aren't familiar with it. But it's an interesting deal, kind of getting used to meeting up with people and just making friends. And I don't know, it's kind of a different dynamic or whatever. I don't need to psychoanalyze it too much, but I got to get used to it in a good way. So, more to come. The rhododendrons down here are just amazing. So even though there's ice on the trail in spots, and the forecast still calls for a lot of nights below freezing and everything, they're just so healthy looking and green. It's really kind of cool. It's like a tunnel. I guess I've heard the trail called the Green Tunnel. I thought that was further north, but maybe this is the type of thing they're talking about. I don't know, but pretty cool. And just hard to believe that these things stay so healthy right through the winter. So one thing that annoys the hell out of me is these stupid leaves collecting at the end of my trekking poles. Every one of those weighs something, and they're going along for a free ride, and they're providing me no value whatsoever. And they just insist on collecting on the end of my trekking poles. This is the part where you probably start to worry just a little bit about my mental health with too many hours walking alone in the woods, but I'm fine. Stupid leaves. So I'm here at Unicoi Gap. Kind of a cool little plaque. I'm guessing this guy is Benton MacKaye, who was the original architect, I think, of the trail. Pretty sure I've got that right. And kind of a parking area, not a whole lot going on here. You know, all the sort of information stuff and whatever. But I got here at about 11:30 after a really easy morning hike. So that was 10 miles. I'm feeling pretty good about getting to 15 or 20 miles a day eventually. I feel like I can do a lot more than I'm doing right now. I'm feeling strong. A lot more, maybe a little more. I did 13 yesterday. Felt pretty good about that. I was at camp at like 2:30. So it's good. It's going well. I'll be going into Helen tonight and getting some German food. Actually, I'm spending 2 nights. Should be back on the trail Monday morning. This traffic is not very interesting, so I'm gonna stop here. I'm wrapping up my day in Helen, Georgia, which is a cool little resort town. And it's like jarring getting off the trail, being in a resort town like this. Such a different world. It's cool. Little wedding chapel. I'm heading up to a German restaurant up here. Hoping to grab a seat while there may be still something to be had before it gets too late, because it's crowded. It's really crowded. I guess it's a holiday called Fasching or Fasching. I don't know how you pronounce it. And so there's lots of people, lots of crowds, but it's like 70 degrees. I don't know, it might even be higher. It's beautiful. It's just like a different world, but I'm glad I came here because I love German food and definitely psyched to check it out. It's a nice break or a nice change to break things up. Yeah, so talked to my wife, got a little update from home, and heard what's going on. They're having the fishing tournament at Meredith Bay on Lake Winnipesaukee near where we live, which is cool. The ice airport down in Alton Bay is fully active. She was showing me video of it. That's really cool. They land the planes right on the ice. They run a full airport there in the winter. And the only thing is, I guess they had a tragedy yesterday. Some woman on the ice, there was a prop plane sitting there. Prop was running, rotor turning, and she just walked backwards, didn't see it, and walked right into it. Disaster. Think about it.